Hey, it's Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews, and welcome back to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews. Baxter Brewing Company from Lewiston, Maine. This is their Amber Road Amber Red Ale. Comes in with an alcohol by volume of 5.5% ABV. And Baxter puts all of their beers in cans. Matter of fact, the can craze, of course, has really been picking up in the last year or two. More and more companies are doing that, the craft brew companies. And Baxter was one of the first ones I saw in the New England area a few years back to really only do cans. Some of the ones that were putting them in cans were also still doing bottles, but they only do cans. So Baxter is only available in Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Massachusetts at this point. Whether they're going to expand, I really don't know for certain, but perhaps they will, because their beers have all been pretty good ones. I've reviewed a couple of them here on NEBR. Whoa, this one's foaming up, and even though it's meant to be drunk right out of the can, it says right here, fit for the camp, lake, barbecue, mountain, hike, picnic, beach, and a bunch of other words. I'm still going to pour it into this glass. It's a red ale. I'll put it into my Killian mug. Killian's red, of course, you know what I mean? And this is definitely head. Lots of head on this beer. Try to slow down the pour a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to have much luck bringing that head down too much. Let's see if I can even get the whole can in here without it foaming over. Let's see. Well, I have a touch left in here, so we have to pour the rest of it in afterwards. So let's work off what I have here. Slightly hazy, mainly amber brown color. Not so much of a red highlight going on, but an amber brown color. Slightly hazy a bit, so that could mean it might be a little more hopped up than some of these reds can be. Okay, let me try to pour the rest of this in here. It looks like it's foaming down a little bit. There's the rest of it. That's the whole can in there. So, alright. Not sure where I can put this where you can see it, but anyway, put it here. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. Again, I've looked at it, and again, amber brown, bit of a cloud, bit of a haze, big head, and aroma. A clean, crisp malt sensation, sort of a sweet toasted biscuit sensation, toasted malts. Kind of a moderate hop aroma, but it's more of an earthy hop aroma. It's not a citrusy type. A lot of reds have a citrus sort of feel to it. This one, the malts tend to be a little more present than the hops are. But the hops are here, but they're just kind of on a moderate scale. Alright, let's check out the flavor on this beer. Well, right away I can tell you it's an easy drinking beer. I took a couple of swigs just then. And this beer has a nice medium body, light to medium body, I'd say, somewhere in that ballpark. Now the hop flavor is a little more noticeable than it was on the nose. I'm still getting a good toasted biscuit, a toasted malt character on this, that sort of really roasted, toasted malt character. But then there's a nice lingering bitterness at the end. It doesn't linger really long, but it does sort of just kind of highlight the hops a bit more in the taste than it does in the aroma. But overall, a clean tasting beer, a clean malt character, a nice balanced and slightly moderate bitterness at the end. That's a pretty good. It's a pretty good red, and there are some reds I think that are a little better than this one. I'm not gonna say this is bad, because this is a highly drinkable beer. I think I could drink a few of these easily, but there are just some reds I prefer over this one. Although I'm not going to really bash it in any way, because it's still a really darn good beer. And if you're drinking this in a can, sitting on the beach or on the golf course or backpacking or wherever you are, like they say all across the top, you can see all those different suggestions they have for outdoor life. This will be the perfect thing to drink in that sort of in a can out there in one of those sort of recreational activities. So, it's a nice beer, I've got to say. I like this one, so it's not bad at all. So. And that's it for now. So this is the Baxter Brewing Company. This is their Amber Road. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.